And so before you go, was there something I could have done to make your life be better? For some of you, you are in separation at this moment. I got that song right when I was shuffling the cards, actually. We are going to do a twin flame reading. I will grab energies here at the end between the two of you, but we are going to take a look at how you are showing up in this relationship. Ladies, if you would please. Thank you. All right. So, I am going to, because this is a gigantic deck, we are going to just see what comes through. Your energy toward this situation, the Chariot. Okay, Cancerian energy, their energy. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Your shared destiny moving forward. Okay, well, that is interesting. We have two. And then any past life energy between the two of you. Past life energy between the two of you, please, ladies. Thank you. And then your karmic lesson for this incarnation. Okay. I'm being called to pick this one. Closing out cycles. Okay. Completion. Successful completion. Your karmic lesson for this incarnation. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. We do have the Chariot coming out, okay, for your energy. Moving forward towards success, chasing the star, okay? This is the Emperor and the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. This is about you going after what it is that you want. Your person's energy is showing up as the Knight of Swords. This can be about desiring to come in with an offer of truth. That is the original meaning of the Ace of Swords, or the Knight of Swords. This has become known as quite the flighty energy, okay? Very in and out, not consistent, okay? Maybe talking a good game, but not living up to what they promise. Take it however it resonates, okay? We will clarify, of course, your shared destiny moving forward. I do like this because we do have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands coming out together. So the Three of Pentacles is indicative of working together, okay? Teamwork, building something here. And the Queen of Wands says that whatever it is that you two are building is something that is of a passionate nature. Now, does this necessarily... Pentacles are typically about stability. It's about something that is tangible, something that is work-related, something you can see, touch, feel, okay? This is about working together on a project, being on the same page. Whenever it comes to whatever this passionate endeavor is, the Queen of Wands is about not caring what other people think and deciding to do it anyway. Okay, she's very brazen in that. Boy, whenever I started doing tarot, back in the 90s, that was certainly one instance where, I did not continue to follow that path, although I did read privately. It was something that I was forced to give up. Don't give up on the things that you are passionate about. Will I still continue to do tarot? Yes. On YouTube? I don't know. Your shared past life energy. This is very interesting. The Two of Pentacles. Trying to balance. This could also be about not being able to make a decision. It feels like your karmic lesson, okay, what you are meant to do in this lifetime is have a successful completion. This is interesting because in the twin flame dynamic, we typically do have a runner and we have a chaser. It looks like we do have runner-chaser energy here, but the problem is that we have chaser-chaser energy here, which leads me to believe that one is chasing something else. Now, is it possible for your twin flame to be in another connection or connected with someone else. Yes, absolutely. Whenever I met my husband, I thought that I was in a twin flame dynamic, which turned out to be completely and totally false. What I was supposed to be doing was making my way to him through a series of coordinated events by the universe that were not necessarily pleasant, but had to take place. I was chasing the wrong thing. So is it possible that your person is chasing the wrong thing as well? Absolutely. That can certainly happen. Elevate your frequency. All right, Divine Feminine out there. Okay, Divine Feminine, elevate your frequency. I do not see the Queen of Wands. Okay, is here. This could be someone that you work with. Okay, for some of you, I feel like this is more about working together. Okay, realizing that you two are on the same team, that you are meant to be together, that you are meant to come together. Underneath the bottom of the deck, there is uncertainty, there is fear here. If you know that you are on a twin flame journey, that you know who your twin flame is, then you may be saying, but I need to know the answers. And right now, everything is cloudy, everything is murky, everything is in the dark. The moon here. It could very well be that we are having this awakening at this moment in time when we're having this lunar eclipse. At the end of the month, we will be having a solar eclipse in Aries. So it could be very closely tied to that. A lot of divine masculines are waking up to who their true partner is in this life. If you don't like the term twin flame, soulmate, okay, karmic partner. And no, karmic does not mean bad. There is good karma, there is bad karma. Karmic means that you are destined. It means destiny, okay, a destined soul partner, if you want to think of it that way. If karma icks gives you the ick, okay. The King of Swords here. I feel like you are gaining clarity about what lies in the darkness. For some of you, you are certain about this, and you do want to speak this truth. The issue with this is the more that you try to convince your person that this is a twin flame dynamic, the more that they may have a tendency to run. For some who have not fully awakened, it is quite the scary experience to be told, hey, we have a pre-life contract, and you and I are meant to be together so that we can clear out past karmic patterns. Okay? And yes, definitely do that on the first date as you are both sipping Starbucks and you ask for their birth date, birthplace, and time of birth so that you can check their astrological chart. No, don't do that, please. That would be a very awkward but memorable first date. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like at this point, you could be friends. Okay. This is also the card of the student. You could be learning more about what this twin flame dynamic is. Your person could be. It could be mysterious to them. They could be saying, yeah, this is just, it's too far out there for me, okay? It really, really is. And you're saying, yeah, but listen, if you just look at the facts and you hear what I'm telling you, I think this could have even happened in the past, which is why both of you are split off in different directions. I feel like you're both chasing, but I feel like you're chasing different things. Again, I got that song before. So before you go, was there something I could have done to make your heart beat better? How I could have known, what's the words? It would last forever. So before you go. Sorry, I'm singing to my husband over there on the bed. Let's go ahead and clarify, guys. I feel like you may have tried to stop this person from leaving, okay? Trying to explain to them, hey, look, this is the way that it is. And that could freak your person out, okay? Just let's be real. The Chariot, please. Ladies, thank you. The Queen of Cups. Okay. and the Six of Pentacles, you desperately do want to give to this from an emotional standpoint. Okay, the Queen of Cups is very nurturing whenever it comes to her emotions. She's not always very open with them. So she continues to nurture them in that cup. And when they are ready, they will overwhelm you. They will overwhelm her. Cancerian energy again. My husband has his Venus in Cancer. So that is the house that rules relationships. Very, very deeply emotional. The Six of Pentacles here. The Six of Coins. Okay, this is saying you do want to balance emotions with this person. You do want to give emotions to this person, and that is the way that it should be, is that you have a reciprocity of emotion. You give emotion to this person, it is returned likewise. And thus it continues to flow. This is what you're wanting to move toward, is this balance of emotion between you and your person, your energy. Their energy, the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is fleeing. Okay, we'll have to see. The Knight of Swords, please, ladies. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. They're certainly holding on to something, and I feel like it is their independence. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Okay. I'm getting the song I Did It My Way. Yeah. Okay, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very passionate. She does things her own way. Okay. Regardless of who is identifying as the divine masculine or the divine feminine here, it does not matter. Okay. The Four of Pentacles, this person is holding on to a passionate desire to, I feel like this is withholding, honestly. I don't feel like this person is necessarily wanting to settle down at this point in time. Your shared destiny moving forward is to learn how to embrace this Queen of Wands energy. It's interesting that we have it coming out twice, okay? Same sex, absolutely, definitely could be. Does not have to be. It is the energy of the card. That is it. But I feel like somehow coming together here and working together as a team to embrace and to, I don't want to say tame, but to harness this Queen of Wands energy. It's very passionate. But I feel like for your person, it is making them a bit flighty. Okay? What is this Queen of Wands from the main deck, please, ladies? The Queen of Wands from the main deck. We have the Four of Wands. Okay. Your shared destiny is to create something solid, and that makes sense here with the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Wands clarifying the Queen of Wands. I am not... Yes, it is the 1111 card. Some of you have been saying 1111. Okay. This is also about stability. It's about house. It's about home. The Three of Pentacles is about building something stable, a stable foundation. We all know what happens whenever we build a house upon sand or a house upon lies, whatever the case may be, deceit. We get the Tower. The Three of Pentacles, putting that solid foundation in place. The Four of Wands, being solid. For some of you, you are this person's home. They feel at home with you. That is your shared destiny, is to provide a safe place for each other. Okay? Something that is stable, something that is very secure. The Three of Pentacles, please, ladies. The Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. I feel like this is overcoming. Yeah, wounded. Okay. Taking a break. Let's see. What is this? What is the phrase? Down but not out. Okay. To push through whatever guard this person has up or you have up. Your shared destiny. This could be you. This could be them. Whatever the case may be. But start with building a friendship. Start by collaborating together. I will tell you, the best relationships in the world are people who are both friends and lovers. Okay, friends, lovers, attentive listeners, active listening. I'm just listing all of the things that I love about you over there. Sorry. The shared past life energy. The Two of Pentacles, please, ladies. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. You did invest in this at one point in time. It kind of feels like it plateaued, okay? This should I, shouldn't I energy in the past. I feel like there were seeds that were planted, but they failed to bloom into something more. Let me get one more on that, please. Thank you. The Five of Swords sideways. Yeah, it could have been because of external circumstances. Okay, say family, friends, malicious talk. Maybe you were in an unconventional relationship in the past. This person or you went back and forth on what will people say, what will people think. Okay, the Five of Swords is about conflict in the mind. It can also be about hurtful words, harmful words, gossip, maliciousness. You may have worried in the past, what would people think if we continued to build upon this? And so at the Seven of Pentacles, you have this natural pause. The seeds have been planted. Now we are waiting for them to grow further. In this incarnation, in this lifetime, it feels like you're being called to complete this karmic contract. Again, I say karmic. Okay, hello. We have the Nine of Swords here. Yeah. To overcome, to close out anxiety. One of you may be very prone to social anxiety, panic disorder. Okay, me, myself, and I have suffered with, for ever since I was 8 years old, panic attacks, agoraphobia. Let me know if you've had similar experiences in your life. We all go through periods of anxiety as humans. We all do. One thing that humans do not like to be is uncomfortable. And when we are, then our fight or flight response kicks in. Fight, flight, fawn, or freeze. The Nine of Swords. Your shared destiny is to finally close out something that you may not even know has been stressing you out, okay? It's been causing you to have sleepless nights, to feel as if things are not as they should be, to stress, to worry, this constant worry. Again, I'm getting with the Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands, there's someone here that has been through a lot. Okay, whether it is you or this person, and you are to provide a refuge, a home for this person. Okay, it's really speaking to me. One more on the world, please. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. To plan for the future. The Two of Wands is ultimately, all twos are about choices. The Two of Wands is about saying, and it's interesting because the Two of Wands typically does have a man standing with the world in his hand, signifying that a chapter has already closed out. And maybe for you or your person it has. And now the time has come for you to... This almost feels like the beginning of a new cycle here. Even though I don't have I do have the Ace of Pentacles underneath the bottom of the deck. For some of you, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Wands, the world here. I almost feel like this person has already closed something out, or you have, and you're saying, I do want to start something new, but I don't want to fully commit to something. That's the blockage here, yeah. Something that needs to be pushed through. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, 9-9. Not as in no, but it's my daughter's new favorite word, by the way. The Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. The Two of Wands. It's making that active decision. And did we not have the Two of Wands? No, we did not. I thought we had the Two of Wands underneath the bottom of the deck. It's making that active decision to go ahead and pick a new path after something else is closed out. Yes, that can be a bit stressful. Saying, well, if I go ahead and pick this path, and I feel like your person picked wrong here in the past with the Two of Pentacles. Maybe abandoning this mid-relationship. Okay, we are seeing a lot of people who are coming back and finally completing cycles that were started in a previous life. This is happening more and more often, by the way, just so you know. So if you are falling into this category, you are not uncommon. We do have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, something new and stable underneath the bottom of the deck. This has the potential for something that is lasting, that is stable. I mean, for God's sake, we have the King of Pentacles here. Okay, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy. This is saying, yeah, I am stable, I am grounded, or I have the potential to, this relationship has the potential to be stable and grounded. It also has the potential to put this person, the divine masculine, whoever resonates in that role. And yes, you can be female and resonate as the divine feminine or the divine masculine, either. We have both inside of us, okay? The King of Pentacles. This could put you in a position of being head of household, whatever that means to you. The Seven of Swords here underneath the bottom of the deck. Am I ready for this? I don't think that I am. Beware of self-sabotage, talking yourself out of this, okay? The Ace of Cups is underneath of that. I'm getting a very, very serious ringing in my ears in both of them. Guys, I've been picking up all kinds of interesting things at night. Voices on record. The Ace of Cups here. Cancer, Scorpio, and Piscean energy. Person could be a water sign, does not have to be. Queen of Pentacles underneath of that. Yeah, I feel like the Seven of Swords here in the midst of all of this is kind of a bit of a warning. Don't self-sabotage. You did last time. In the previous iteration, the Five of Swords can also be about overthinking things to the point where you say, yeah, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna, instead of trying to balance this or make a choice, I'm just gonna drop one of those coins. Whenever you do that, you do have the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like your person may have started a new relationship in a past life with someone different, someone else other than you. Now you have come together here. We do have the Ace, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles. Then we jump to the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like your person does see the potential in this relationship, and they may actively be sabotaging it. That is for some of you, okay? If your person has been hurt in the past, okay, they may be anxious, fearful to get into another relationship, and that's completely understandable. It may take your person some time to realize that they have feelings for you. If you're willing to be patient, then of course, by all means, please do so. Let's go ahead and get some energy that is surrounding this, please, if you will, ladies. And then I want to get some messages, okay? Higher self. Ooh, hi. Okay, apology. Ace of Fire, passion. One more, please, ladies, if you would. Thank you. Clarity and truths. I feel like someone is in the process of waking up to their higher self, listening to their higher self activation. Damn. Okay, higher self integration, awakening, and timeline shift. We're seeing this happen more and more, okay, guys? So if your person has been running, or if you have been running, or if you have been chasing, whatever the case may be, I do feel like there is a moment of clarity that is coming in here. Clarity and truths, heightened intuition, and seeing things, okay? Not necessarily seeing things, okay, but heightened intuition. Maybe your person just feels differently around you, and they start to take notice of that. Maybe your person is having dreams, okay? And they're saying, why am I dreaming about this person that I, for all intents and purposes, am not wanting? In fact, I'm kind of scared and I'm running away from them. But I keep having dreams about them. Well, you know what? It could be that you two have a lot of passion for each other. New starts, attraction, creation, desire. Okay? Yeah. Twin flames do naturally, soulmates, kindred spirits, whatever label you would like to use, do have an intense amount of passion for each other. And you may be questioning that and saying, I don't understand. Why do I have so much passion for this person? Why do I fantasize about them whenever I am alone? Okay, well, that could be why. apology and forgiveness, guilt. Okay. Somebody, I feel like, yeah, there's an emotional confession here. I feel like it may be coming in whenever this person does have clarity of mind. Can I necessarily say when that is? I can give you a rough estimate. Considering that not gonna be, I don't know when I'll be back. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and check for a timeline. All right, ladies, if you would, when can we expect this higher self activation? Okay, don't force things. That's the worst thing that you can do. I'm speaking out of my ass whenever I say that because, yeah, let go of it all for now. And then we have divine timing is at play. Okay. Which makes sense. When you're truly ready for it, and I feel like this is your person's energy, really quite honestly, when you're truly ready for it. When they've had this clarity, this epiphany, divine timing is at play. Yeah. There may be more lessons that your person needs to learn. Let go of all of it for now. Okay. And then we have don't force things. Underneath the bottom of the deck here, we do have Mars. Hot, passion, lust, attraction, vitality, and action. Whenever this person does decide to take action your way, I feel like it will be spontaneous. I feel like it will be a tower. Okay. Couple more things. I do want to say that if you would like to book a more personal end-of-it reading with me, guys, as always, I will have my Etsy store up for a period of time. So if you are wanting a reading with me, you can always book one through there. We have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here in the world. We have the Chariot Cancerian energy, and that is it as far as the majors are concerned. Earth, air, fire, and water here all on the board. Really, guys, do not get caught up in the signs. Okay, it can be any sign. You have all 12 signs in your zodiacal wheel. If you take a look at your birth chart and really study it in depth, you will find that you have every single sign in every single house. Okay? Make sure that you are aware of what your Venus is, also what your Pluto is. Okay? That can be one reason why you feel so drawn to this person. I will say that during separation, there is a time of awakening that happens. There's also a time of needing to... You can't force things in certain situations, because if someone is not willing to accept the fact that these things exist, okay, you have to be dealing with a person who is spiritually minded. Well, I do want to get some messages. What else was I going to say? When this clarity and revelation occurs, it could come upon this person very, very abruptly, and to the point where they say, I don't necessarily believe it. In fact, I refuse to believe it. Okay? Pushing them to accept the label like twin flame, or we are meant to be together, or we have a shared destiny. Okay, that can scare the shit out of somebody who is not ready for a commitment. Okay, if you are 20 something years old, it probably ain't the time yet. Okay. If this person is in another relationship, probably ain't the time yet. Okay. I'm in love with you. I feel like this is one of you who is very fixated, whoever is chasing the most and trying to convince the other. I feel like this is your message, okay, that you would like to say, I love you. I'm in love with you. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. And this person could be secretly thinking this, but not wanting to give you false hope. Okay? I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. We had apology before, and this coming out for a second time, I feel like if And this is one thing that I will say is that once you come to the acknowledgement that this is a twin flame connection, you are never separated from your twin, okay? You are together in the 5D, in a different timeline, in a different time and space, whatever the case may be. Know that you are with that person. You may not be physically with them yet. That happens whenever union occurs, and that can be sometime much later. If your person is in another relationship with someone else, do not go and sabotage that and try and say, no, I am supposed to be your forever person. You could possibly get charged with stalking or something like that. And then guess what? If you don't complete what you are supposed to in this lifetime, you're going to repeat it next time around. Okay? So play this a little deftly. Okay? Not daft, but deft. A little gently. Okay? Don't rush at this person whenever it's showing me here that there is a lot of stress and anxiety that needs to be overcome and closed out, whether this is on your side or theirs. Okay? All right, guys, that is all that I have for you. I'm wishing you fantastic week, month, whatever the case may be. I will try and come back on toward the end of the month to see how things are going. Again, if you would like a personal reading with me, you can always find that on Etsy in the description box below. With that being said, guys, I will leave you, and just know that I love you. Thank you for everything that you have done, the ways that you have supported the channel in the 3 years that I've been on here on YouTube. Take care, everyone.